It has been a busy couple hours weather-wise. We've already had a tornado warning today, and we begin at noon with our team coverage of the ongoing storm and the flash flood threat, guys, with Mark Monstrola and David Yeomans. How does it look right now?
Well, we've been keeping an eye out on this strong line of thunderstorms that started off in the hill country earlier this morning, produced a tornado warning and some wind damage even in Blanco and Hays counties, and now, David, pushing up and down the I-35 corridor.
Yeah, you can really see it here on the radar. We are getting hammered up and down I-35 from San Marcos and New Braunfels all the way up through Austin, Georgetown, and Jarrell, really lined up perfectly with the interstate. That wind damage report was on the part of the storm that was actually tornado warned for a short time. We never had a reported tornado, but 6 miles west of Blanco, that was a report of a downed large tree limb. You can see the report right here on your screen. Around 10:22 a.m., they had to use a chainsaw to clear the branch from the roadway with these strong thunderstorm winds. You can see these reds. That's showing some very intense rain pushing through the southern parts of the metro from Buda out to ABIA and southeast Austin. We have seen some reported wind gusts up over 40 miles per hour with this line of storms. So do stay indoors all throughout East Austin as these storms roll through. And that's not all, folks. We have a tornado watch for potential tornadoes all the way through 5 p.m. from the eastern hill country through the rest of our viewing area. And, of course, a flash flood watch until late this evening for folks in the Milam County and Lampasas County. That actually extends until overnight tonight. We have a whole lot to cover here coming up in your forecast. Mark Monstrola and I are here with your team coverage, so stick around. We've got a lot more on the way.
And as the rain continues to fall across the area, also head to KXAN.com to stay on top of the latest developments. You can find the latest rain totals where you live. And download the KXAN First Warning Weather app. You'll find interactive street-level radar, and we'll let you know if lightning approaches the area around you as well. Well, during this morning's tornado warning, students across Hays County took shelter. This is video from one of our crews shot just over an hour ago from Dripping Springs Middle School. You can see the skies darkened quickly and the wind and rain really picked up. Lake Travis and Eanes ISDs also had students shelter inside, and as the storms passed through, they may have caused some problems for schools as this is an AP testing day as well. As these storms continue moving through the area, the threat of flooding continues. Right now, 26 low water crossings are closed because of the ongoing rain. Our Alicia Enns joins us live from one of the crossings in southwest Austin. Good afternoon.
Hey, good morning, Brian. Yeah, we're at Joe Tanner Lane right next to the Oak Hill Y, and I can tell you within a matter of minutes, the rain has started to pour out here. Completely torrential downpour. We can see the lightning, hear the thunder. Now take a look. I want to show you just how deep this is getting. Look at this water. I got my rain boots on right now. Look how deep it is out here. And then you can see Williamson Creek out here starting to really get very high. The water is not over the bridge just yet, but you can see water running off of the road is coming down and onto the creek. They haven't closed this low water crossing yet, but I can tell you it's not safe to drive on. So if you can avoid this area out here, please do so, because the water is really running down this road and it's making it a bit treacherous. Flash of lightning just we saw there. We were actually here at this low water crossing on Monday when the storms hit. I can tell you, just driving in something like this, you can see cars are really trying to take their time going through the rain. So that's good news. You hear that thunder out here? It is very loud. And I can tell you that the rain, it is not let up at all. Cars are taking their time out here and going through. But again, if you can avoid this area, I would really advise it, because I have watched this water level completely rise. We've been here for about an hour. It is almost over the bridge right now. So please drive safe. We can't say it enough, and I know we sound like a broken record when we say turn around, don't drown, but this is the example of that. Look how deep this is right now. You don't want to be driving your car through this. So please take your time, be safe. And I'm going to send it back to you, Brian. Just a word of caution for everyone driving out here on the roads.
Yeah, very tricky situation. Okay, thanks, Alicia. As David and Mark mentioned earlier, all of Central Texas remains under a flash flood watch until at least 7 p.m. Heavy rain can make the creeks and the streams swell up quickly, as we just saw Alicia report on. It puts lives in danger, and the storms are also impacting local sports events. KXAN meteorologist Rosie Newberry and sports reporter Brent Carney join us from the Dell Diamond. Good afternoon.
Hey guys, good afternoon to you now. It's been a long morning, I should say, so far, because we've been kind of doing a tour of low water crossings out here across Williamson County. Now, we are live in front of the Dell Diamond. We're talking about that in just a moment. But just a reminder, a lot of these low water crossings, Brian was just mentioning 26 of them. Right now, you can see that on our website, KXAN.com. 5 of those are right around the Brushy Creek area alone, because the Brushy Creek really starting to overflow its banks. It's coming up onto the roadways, and just a reminder, it is illegal to drive around a barricade or to remove a low water crossing barricade, so please be careful if you have to be out on the roadways. And as you can see on your screen right now, the rain has really picked up here in Williamson County. In fact, it is starting to impact some local fun and games. So I'm here with KXAN Sports, Brent Carney, where the Round Rock Express, were ironically supposed to take on the Omaha Storm Chasers of all groups today. What say you?
It's unfortunate, really, it was an umbrella giveaway day at Dell Diamond, because we are ill prepared for this weather. I don't know what we were thinking. It was supposed to be game 2 or game 3, game 2 at home for Josh Hamilton in an Express uniform. Former AL MVP was scheduled about second today. He won't. They'll try to make this thing up as part of a doubleheader tomorrow, 5 o'clock for game 1. Hamilton 1 for 2, couple of RBIs last night. If you had a ticket to tonight's game, you can exchange that for a ticket for any game the rest of the season. Hamilton should be here, they're thinking, for at least another couple of weeks. Of course, that could change at any day. It was also supposed to be Dare Day at the ballpark. There were a ton of school buses here. This was a big field trip day for the kids. They're all gone now. If I were to speculate, I would say it's going to be movie day at a lot of schools around the area today. We're just going to search for an umbrella and hope that they can get in 2 games tomorrow, again beginning at 5 o'clock.
Brent, I just have to say the best part is that when you started out here with me this morning, it was supposed to be 11:35 game time. You thought to yourself, well, they can play in this.
Yeah, when I got out here, the tarp was still down, but I was thinking they can play. There's no lightning, a little drizzle. And then when the meteorologists show up outside the ballpark, that's when you start to think perhaps this game isn't happening today. And then they drag you out into the rain to talk about it, but it's okay. Good company. We'll try again tomorrow.
He's soaked, and so are the rest of us. We'll continue to keep you updated. Reporting live here in Williamson County, it's Rosie Newberry and Brent Carney.
All right, washing out some of the fun today, too. Well, whenever and wherever a situation does turn bad, officials from across the state are prepared to respond. Texas Task Force 1 has a rotation of 300 people who specialize in water rescues located across the state. They're known to be the most deployed urban and search rescue team in the country. Right now, crews say they have 2 helicopters on standby at Austin's airport just in case. They spent Tuesday preparing for possible flooding.
It's not that you want an opportunity, because when we go out, somebody's having a bad day. But that's what we're training for.
So we've been checking, again, these low water crossings for you, and you can keep track as well on KXAN.com.